Hey, Chris House fans. Just about to get opened up on a Saturday morning, and I decided it's time to show you two legends. Well, you know what's funny with these two trucks is none of them have quite reached the legend status. Like, if you go back in time, the Kyosho USA 1 and the Tamiya Clodbuster, they are the legends, okay? Everything after that, the second generation of legends was, T-Max, Team Associated Monster GT, which I know some people are raising their eyebrow at that, but it was a good truck. It did well. Savages, you have the Offna Monster Pirate. You've got a lot of vehicles in the early 2000s, late 90s that were really killer. They really were. And I know I'm missing a couple, but if you went through it all, I would say Clodbuster, T-Max. What's the current awesome monster truck? I don't know. These are both pretty cool. Like, as far as modern rigs, and we know you can get a T-Max, everything else, but this is a different style of monster. Like, these trucks are, sorry, I'm just popping the bodies off here. These trucks are both pretty awesome. This is the Axial Smt 10, and I'm not going to go through, a ton of stuff with you on either truck, but I'm going to give you a little head-to-head comparison. I'm going to show you kind of what Redcat's doing. This is the Ground Pounder. The Ground Pounder's, this is a third-generation truck now, so they've changed all the blue aluminum to the gray, which I like the gray a little better. So, for example, because I know a lot of guys have asked for kind of a head-to-head video, and I'm going to show you kind of a few pros and cons. So, with the Axial, you get really, really awesome styling. You get really fluid suspension movement. I mean, the skull driver in there, that's sick. The interior is cool. It looks like it's got like a little engine in there, which I believe the engine on the monster truck's actually in the back. But, hey, whatever, right? Sure. The Gravedigger body is sick as well. And it's nice. There's a lot of plastic on it, but it's a nice, durable, kick-butt truck. Really tough. Okay, so let's, and again, I'm not going to go real deep in depth. I mean, there is a lot of really cool stuff with this truck. You get nice foam-filled, scale-looking tires. But let's look at the Ground Pounder, for example. Ground Pounder's got a little bit bigger tires. No foam in the tires, which is kind of a doo-doo mistake on their end. But, hey, you throw in some Pro Lines on there, you're all fixed up. All aluminum chassis for the win. I don't know about you, but anybody who's looked at the SMT10 says, hey, can I get aluminum chassis? I'm like, well, maybe kind of not really, but you imagine how heavy that would be. But anyways, thin, lightweight aluminum, that works well. Electronics are head-to-head. Okay, these trucks go about the same kind of speed. They could both take a 3S LiPo. Good to go. But you get all aluminum shocks. Which is cool. Look at the size difference, though. Way beefier, okay? You also get more points. You get adjustment vertically. You do get adjustment horizontally on here, so you can adjust the ride height a lot easier on the Ground Pounder. You also get four-wheel steering with 15 kilogram servos as opposed to, I think it's about a 12 kilo. It's a good tactic servo it comes with, but 15 kilo servo, that takes the win. Four-wheel steer, that also takes the win. Nicer radio with an LCD display, takes the win again. Also comes ready to run with a battery and charger. It's a cheeseball battery and charger, but whatever. If we look at these trucks on their backside here, okay, transmission-wise, the SMT10 is going to take the win there. It is a stronger transmission. It can take a little bit more power. However, I have never sold replacement guts for a Ground Pounder transmission ever in 8 years. Not one. Okay, lots for these, but sell a few more of that transmission because those trainees come in a couple different vehicles, okay? As far as front and rear end, you do get the offset pumpkins, which I think is really cool. So I'm going to give the axle design, I'm going to say Axial, you got it there, you're doing a great job. As far as your width on there, I really like what Axial is doing, getting a little wider stance. But again, the damping is done real to the outside of the axle. So, I mean, as far as real-world handling, these are both really good trucks. And I've driven both. They're both really good. Drive shafts, they both, a lot of guys are like, I like the WR8 axles or Wild Boar, whatever the hell they are. Sure, whatever. And it's a factory axle. They're good to go. Links, guess what? All aluminum. Plastic. You take it or leave it, right? Plastic is flexible, aluminum not as much. You can strip out rod ends and whatever, but again, guys, get these and upgrade to aluminum. So, you also get aluminum steering links front and rear. I'm going to give the win to Redcat there. You know, and if somebody makes a crack about, hey, well, they're using cheap aluminum. Okay, well, you go ahead and you show me someone using high-end aluminum, and then you go ahead and you see where they buy it from. It's the same. Everyone's using the same stuff for the most part. Okay, but here's the kicker, and you can call me a Redcat bias guy. We sell a lot of Axial here. I love Axial, but here's the real kicker. You know, you're about $540 for your ground pounder. You need to buy battery and charger. And your warranty is, well, you got to call Axial, Hobbico, right? But they'll take care of you. They're really good. And ask me how many warranty issues I get on these. Practically none on all of the Axial lineup, okay? These trucks are bulletproof. They do work really well. Redcat, they've stepped up their game with their electronics where they use all Hobbywing stuff, which is the same for both of these, okay? Electronics warranty is 90 days over the counter. Okay, so you blow up a speaker control, you just come see us. We don't charge you to put it in either. We actually give you that in writing, a little sheet, give you something to read. It's good. But here's the real cool thing, though. This guy is under $400, ready to go with battery and charger, 4-wheel steer, aluminum links. But you don't get as cool a styling, but it's a different style. So I'm just kind of giving you guys a head-to-head. It's not a plug for either one of these, but I know a lot of guys have said, show me the money. You know, let's see. Jerry Maguire. I'm already dating myself, whatever. So a lot of guys wanted to kind of see these two kind of modern trucks go head-to-head. We got them both on display. Come on in. And no, that's not the price. That's for the deadbolt. I moved it over here. I'm making work for ourselves. It's good. So, anyways, you got any questions? Give us a call. We're always here to help. If you want a ground pounder, come in, check it out. We'll help you out. You want an Axial Smt 10? We got those too. Okay, guys.